when you deal with grammar, you have to focus on easy tricks and basic structures in English. If you want to make or sharpen your English grammar like this, you can join me to deal with this type of baseline structures in English language. They are very easy and fastest tricks in English grammar. छोटो तरिकाबाट धेरै ग्रामेटिकल स्ट्रक्चर्सहरुलाई हामीले आफ्नो इन्टेलिजेन्सको बाउन्ड्री भित्र डिमार्केट गर्न सक्छौं. They are the easiest sense there. Are you really troubled with voice transformation? It's not a big deal. Each and every grammatical topic has got a very easy and simple trick. If you just follow those tricks, I'm sure you will get mastery over these grammatical topics. Grammar basically is developed through the recurrent practice. The more you practice, more you become competent in voice transformation. Now, let me show you how voice can be guided, can be taken into the practice for easy and very common way there. Most of we get much confused about voice transformation. दुईवटा कुरा ध्यान दिनुस्. Just keep your eyes on two things. First, structure. Second is a form of verb. It's very simple. You see there, first one is there, structure. Second is there, form of verb. Now, structure means what? We do have, what is the baseline structure of English structure, English grammatical structure? That is SVO. That means in active voice, there is what? SVO structure. Now, how do we transform this SVO structure into passive voice there? It's very simple there. You see there, in passive transformation, we just transform this pattern into what? This object will stand as a subject. This, you see there, verb will remain in the place of and subject goes in the place of object. So subject, object. You see the position replacement by subject object in active and passive voice. Very simple. Active voice को object passive voice को के बन्दो रहेछ? Subject बन्दो रहेछ. भने active voice को subject के बन्दो रहेछ? Passive voice को object बन्दो रहेछ. It's very simple. Keep your eye on this type of structure there. Structure मा यो ध्यान दिनुस्. Now what things should be taken into prime consideration while converting the baseline structure? You will see there now form of verb लाई कसरी परिवर्तन गर्ने. I call this idea a magic trick in voice transformation. It's very simple. You cannot mug up, too many rules to transform a sentence structure there. Keep a easy trick by which you can transform thousands of grammatical structures. You see there form of verb like कसरी परिवर्तन गर्ने now. How to change the form of verb? Form of verb. Just keep your eyes on 5 basic verb structures. ल हेर्नुस्. यदि तपाईसँग V1 V5 छ भने यसलाई हामीले केमा कन्भर्ट गर्ने? We got to transform it into is MR plus V3. Why V3? Main verb must be converted into V3 or past participle. If there is V2, then it is transformed into what? Was, were plus V3. Why was, were? V1 V5 भनेका present verb हुन्. That's why इजेमआर present time auxiliary verb को प्रयोग भयो. V2 भनेको के हुन्छ? Past form हुन्छ. That's why was, were past time auxiliary verb को प्रयोग हुन्छ. But V3 is common in voice transformation. Why? Main verb must be converted into V3 in voice transformation. Another is there V3. V3 must be converted into what? Been plus V3. Why been? Been is a perfect form there. That's why you go with been in transformation of V3. If there is V4, V4 means what? ing form. If there is ing form, we must maintain the sentence structure in ing form only. That is to say, before हुने बित्तिकै हामीले के ल्याउँछौं, being plus b3 ल्याउँछौं. You see there, another form is there. If there is modal auxiliary will would plus b1, हामीले के गर्छौं, a same verb will would कै form राखेर b plus v3 गर्छौं. Let me show you this chart once again. You see there, you look at this chart once again. It's very simple. You look at there, if there is v1 v5, it is converted into is mr plus b3. If there is b2, b2 is converted into was were plus b3. b3 is converted into been plus b3. b4 is converted into being plus b3. will b1 is converted into b plus b3. Simply 90% boys question can be handled by this very easiest trick in English grammar. Let's see few examples related to this baseline trick. Now let's see the examples. Just for example, first of all, Ram scolds her. Ram scolds her. You see there, Ram subject, first structure ma dhyan dine, scolds is a verb and her is object there. That is to say, object is the subject, her ko subjective pronoun ke huncha? See, scolds is here what? v5. What we do, you see there, what we do for v1 v5 is mr plus v3. That is to say, she is scolded. She is scolded by Ram. Very simple there. You look at once again another form there. Another b2. b2 is converted into what? Was were plus b3. Let me give you one more example there. Sandhya called me yesterday. Sandhya called me yesterday. How this particular structure is changed into passive form? Sandhya subject, called verb, me is object there. Timer will remain same in voice transformation. That is to say, here called is what? b2. b2 is converted into what? Was were plus v3. That is to say, what is our object? Me. What is the subjective pronoun of me? It's a I. अब I सँग was हुन्छ कि were हुन्छ? Was हुन्छ. So I was. What is the v3 of called? Called same हुन्छ. I was called when? Yesterday. I was called yesterday by Sandhya. Or you can also say, I was called by Sandhya yesterday. That is also fine to say. So that is to say, look at there, I was called yesterday by Sandhya. Yesterday, or I was called yesterday by Sandhya. No problem with that. Now another form you see there. Hari has informed. Hari has informed the people. You see there, Hari has informed the people. What is there? Informed is v3 here. Informed is v3. v3 is converted into what? Been plus v3. It's very simple. But if there is has have, according to the subject, we got to bring either has or have. Now what is our subject in passive? The people. People is plural. So instead of has, we got to bring what? Have. The people have. Then we require what? Been plus b3 in b3. Have been informed. Informed by whom? Hari. It's very simple. Look at that. One more example once again. You look at another example. Now, if there is b4, b4 is converted into what? Being plus b3. Now check it out. How it is converted there. Sam is inviting the guest. Look at that. Sam is inviting the guest. Now how do we transform it? Now check it out the verb form first. What is inviting here? It's a V4. It's what we call V4 here. Now V4 is transformed into what? Being plus V3. It's very simple. Now what is our object? The guest. And it is the subject here. The guest is plural. That's why instead of is we got to use what? Are. The guests are. Now we require what? Being plus V3. The guests are being invited. The guests are being invited by whom? By Sam. Look at this. One more example. Look at there. One more example. If there is will, would plus B1. Now it is converted into what? B plus B3. You see there? Sita will buy a house. Look at here. If there is will, would, shall, should, may, might, can, could plus B1. What we do? Same verb plus what? B plus B3. It is converted into now what? B plus B3 pattern. That is to say, what is our object? A house. And same moral auxiliary is used, will. Now what we require? B plus B3 will be. What is the V3 of by? Will be but. Will be but by Sita. Look at this. These are the easiest tricks to deal with voice transformation. When you deal with grammar, you have to focus on easy tricks and basic structures in English. If you want to make or sharpen your English grammar like this, you can join me to deal with this type of baseline structures in English language. They are very easy and fastest tricks in English grammar. छोटो तरिकाबाट धेरै ग्रामेटिकल स्ट्रक्चर्सहरुलाई हामीले आफ्नो इन्टेलिजेन्सको बाउन्ड्री भित्र डेमार्केट गर्न सक्छौं. They are the easiest sense there.